Welcome. Do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Another one incoming at Alaafin of Oyo, Abobaku runs away after the death of Obalamidi Olayiwola Adeyemi. Let's get into the news. The Abobaku of Alaafin Oyo has run for his life, and according to the Urban Dictionary, he is nowhere to be found. After the demise of Obalamidi Olayiwola Adeyemi III, the Alaafin of Oyo State, the meaning of Abobaku has gone viral. Abobaku is a phrase that refers to someone who dies with the monarch when the current king died. Everyone who had this title was buried beside him. It is thought that the title was given to increase devotion and prevent treason, which may lead to the king's early death because whoever held the position was bound to protect the king to the best of his ability in order to escape his own death. Well, let's look at the fact about the meaning of Abobaku. The Abobaku title was a death trap as the author's life was dependent on the reigning king's death or survival. But like other exalted main titles in the kingdom, the position was hotly disputed, and it was because of the perks that came with the title. The Abobaku is thought to be the close to the king and to have the rights to the king's wealth. It might even hold rights comparable to those of the king, depending on the kingdom in question's cultural customs. So the news reaching us now is that the Abobaku has has run away because he used to be buried with the king. We don't know how true this is, but according to some source, they said he has left the palace. He has run away because he doesn't want to be buried with the king. But according to some people, they are saying that they don't do it again. That they only bury the king by himself. That those was that was a cake. It was in the past. It was those time. It was those ancient days that they did something like that. But now that everything is civilized, that although that they still practice the Yoruba traditional system, but they do not practice all those things again because now it is a more civilized century. Well, according to Tope Sam, he said, "No more Abobaku. It has been changed a long time ago to Abobajuro, which means the king advisor." So someone is basically telling us that it is not more Abobaku. It is now Abobajuro, which means the king advisor. That all those things they did in the past, all those archaic practices, they are no more done presently again. That their king is buried himself is buried alone rather. That the king is buried alone, but that they still perform traditional rites on him because he is a traditional ruler, he's a traditionalist. Even when he ascended the throne, some sort of rite would have been performed on him. And when he dies also, some sort of rites will still be performed on him. So at the end of the day, there is nothing like killing anybody with the king because all those systems, all those archaic practices have been abolished, and then now the king will be buried alone without anybody with him. I can also recall that they said that his first son and seven chiefs also would be buried with him. But now all these things are past, they're archaic, they're old. It is something that they practiced during those times, during the times of our forefathers, during the times of our ancestors. And now it has been abolished. They don't do it again. It's no more a normal practice and it has been removed. Well, we can recall that the late Alaafin of Oyo, Obalamidi Adeyemi, died in the night on Friday, and he died at Afe Babalola in Ado Ekiti. Well, we have been hearing news of how he somehow foresaw his death and how he had premonitions of his death. According to some aides in the palace, they said that he called them and told them that his father is calling him. He brought them together, and that he also did something really good, that before he passed, he settled all his differences, he brought everyone together, and at the end of the day he lived a life full of praises, because we can see the way everyone has been talking about the Alaafin. We can see the way he has been receiving praises left, right, and center, meaning that he did something well while he was still alive. So I don't know if it is still practiced right now, but according to what people are saying, they are saying that all those practices, all those archaic practices has been abolished, and it's not something they do presently. That it was before it was being done, but now they're no more doing it anymore. It's something that is now in the past and it failed. So at the end of the day, all those old practices are not being done anymore. Well, we don't know how true that is, but people talk. Sources, people will come out. Also, the aides of the Alaafin of Oyo, people will come out to talk and all. So all those things, people have looked down on it in the past, saying that how can you allow the king to be buried with people that are still alive, taking people too with the, but all those things were things that were done in the past. It was all these archaic practices, and now it has been stopped, it has been abolished, it's not more in practice again. So at the end of the day, they are informing us that the Abobaku has run away. But we can see people going on social media, people that are very conversant with the Yoruba culture, people that are very conversant with these things. They are saying that there is no more done again, that all those things have been abolished, that they are no more doing it again, and that now the Alaafin of Oyo will be buried alone, but traditional rites will still be performed on him. And that yes, is a Muslim, quite all right. He's a Muslim. That is his religion, but if he cannot be buried religiously, he has to be purely buried traditionally, because he is a traditionalist. He is a traditional ruler, although he is an Islam by religion, but traditionally he is a king, he is a ruler, and that is how he has to be buried, because certain rites were performed on him while he ascended the throne. So also some rites have to be performed even while he's leaving the earth. And at the end of the day, we thank God that he lived a good life rather. He left people with love. He put love in everyone's heart, because for people to love you, it takes a lot. So for them to love this man, that means he really did something great for them. He really did something good for them. He was indeed a good man, a man of integrity, a man of discipline, a man that was stern, was firm, and had a lot of good principles. Well, do not forget to hit the like button and flood my comment section. Tell me what you feel about this news reaching you now. And to those that have been supporting us from day one, we love you. Continue to support us. Continue to listen to this channel. Continue to share this link. And to those that are just joining us for the first time, no matter where you are, all over the world, even if you're abroad, do not forget to like this our page. Do not also forget to subscribe. Thank you.